Professor Tim, Writtle, what an institution. Can you just give us a bit of a background as to how Writtle was formed, where it is today, and where it's looking to be in the future?
Yeah, sure. So Writtle, next year we celebrate our 130th birthday.
I forgot. Yes,
which is fantastic. So we began as the East Anglian Institute of Agriculture, based in Chelmsford, and we're set up to support the food and farming sector in our region with skills and training. And we moved to this fantastic site in the 1930s.
Right.
And we've been here ever since, gradually developed over time,
Okay.
grown from that original start.
Yeah.
And now we're a very diverse college, not just agriculture and horticulture, a lot of work around animal health, animal well-being, a leading centre for veterinary physiotherapy, and developing our work out of sport into human health and well-being, rehabilitation, etc. So very wide-ranging portfolio. Agriculture is where we started. Agriculture is still a key part of us, but a lot now around animal health, human health, etc.
And one of the most important things about a institution like Writtle is the leadership team. You're a very modest individual, but you've got a fantastic reputation out there in the trade, in the market, and likewise with your leadership team. Where do you want your leadership team, and Writtle to be? Where's this all going? What's the positive journey of Writtle?
Well, our ambition is to be the best of our type.
Okay.
So we know we've got competitors out there. We don't want to be a Manchester Metropolitan, a huge, tens of thousands of students. But we need to grow from where we are. We have an ambition to grow and plans that will get us to about 3,500 students by 2030.
Yeah.
And we need to be of that size and of that scale. The thing that I'm particularly passionate about is building back our work with industry, particularly around supporting innovation.
Okay.
We've been doing some great work over the last few years. We've had some funding last year which helped catalyse it. That's happening again next year. So I think innovation for a higher education institution is really going to be key.
Okay, so you'd love to see new additional graduates coming into the plethora, the courses that you run, but likewise you'd love to see even more industry collaboration with yourselves?
I think as a small institution, you're only as strong as your partnerships.
Yeah, okay.
And so we really need to continue to build those. We've just launched a fantastic new training partnership with Case New Holland, working with their national dealer network to train the next generation of land-based service engineers.
Yeah.
That's already seeing demand, beyond what we can initially accommodate. So that is an area we would hope to grow further.
Yeah.
But lots of other opportunities. We're working a fantastic project in horticulture with Provender Nurseries, looking at innovative techniques. We've been working with ICL using some of their biostimulants.
Yeah.
So building on that, I think, and there's every opportunity to bring those businesses to campus.
Yeah.
I go around and visit other universities, and you see a building associated with one of those key industry organisations. So there's real opportunity, I think, over that to 2030 period to bring in the industry.
And Tim, do we perhaps need to school, to educate the sector for those individuals, those companies that are struggling to find talent, whether that be graduate, mid-management, senior level, to actually have a relationship with the likes of Writtle on a long-term basis? They could have a partnership with you and not only conduct the R&D element, but also train the future generation for the future, not just for the sector, but for them as a business. So again, another reason to be aligned to Writtle?
I think we're quite uniquely placed because we work from further education through to higher education.
Yeah.
So we can support people in fairly junior roles, all the way through to masters qualified, and we hope in the near future again PhD work.
Wow.
So a wide range of opportunity, and particularly because we're a very successful provider of apprentices, growing that work as we're doing with Case New Holland and others to support people who are in work.
Yeah.
We understand how difficult it is for business to find great staff, and they don't want to send them off on training programs. So that flexible approach, we're doing a project next year as part of the Department for Education's Skills Accelerator, where we'll be working with food and farming businesses, land-based businesses in our region to identify future skills needs and developing new training courses that are more flexible and better support their workforce.
Yeah. Okay. So as a fantastic institution, you're looking for more graduates to come forth. You're looking for more collaborations. You mentioned about competitors. Isn't it a good thing that we're in a healthy position, that there are some great institutions like yourself, because that's going to draw graduates in, perhaps who would go off to, I don't know, engineering or banking or accountancy. And we do seem to be in this zeitgeist at the moment that the younger generation are very excited about fresh food, about agriculture. So again, if they can be aligned to the likes of Writtle, or other institutions, it's going to be good for the sector as a whole?
We think that our raison d'etre really is about supporting one health, the health of people, of the planet, of our environment.
Brilliant.
And that really does play to young people's passion for a sustainable future.
Okay.
So a lot of our courses have that woven through. We see that at our open days and visit days. We think there's every opportunity to get that message out. It's quite hard when you're a young person. You might be pushed down an A-level route, and there isn't enough discussion in schools about the sectors that we work in. Yeah. We've been very fortunate to work regionally with our local agricultural association to bring 3,000 primary school children every year to our site to talk about where food comes from, to talk about the diverse career opportunities that are in there. And it's a project we're now doing with our honorary graduate, Wilfred Emmanuel Jones, and his business, The Black Farmer, with support from a number of leading organisations. Can't yet mention them, but we've got some great support. But it's about working to take people through into higher education from much more diverse backgrounds.
Oh, okay, and we're stood in beautiful Writtle and beautiful Essex. Are you parochial? Are you just looking for students? Are you just looking for collaborations? I don't know, from a 20-mile radius from here, or are you looking UK-wide, or are you looking internationally? What's the remit there?
No, we have graduates that are working across the world. I was talking to someone who's working in the racing sector. They're in Hong Kong. We have people who are working as trainers in Dubai. We have people working in agriculture from across the world. So no, we're not at all parochial. Rural business happens everywhere. Yeah. And the skills that we provide through our courses are applicable in a wide variety of contexts. Yeah. So we're seeing really significant interest in our courses internationally, bringing more international students to Writtle, just in the process of agreeing new partnerships to recruit more students in that area from different countries. So we want to be a more diverse and a more inclusive population as a college.
Brilliant. So the future is very positive in the respect of bringing students in. The future is very positive about having collaborations with business. The future is bright if one's aligned to Writtle.
Yeah, we like to think so. I mean, we've been successful. Since 2018, we agreed a plan to try and grow with our Board of Governors. And we set some quite challenging targets, growth, I think, of around 49%. Wow. We've actually achieved 61% growth in enrolments. Fantastic work by all of our teams to promote what we do here and beginning to diversify the course offer. We need to carry on with that growth. We need to get to that 3,500 across our portfolios. And I think we'll do that, as I said earlier, through good partnership. Yeah. We've just validated a whole series of years in industry. Yeah. And during the course of this year, we'll be reaching out to our networks and wanting to bring in more businesses who are happy to provide a year in industry for our students. Yep. That's going to be key, I think, to get that reach. And we've seen with our competitors how successful that's been for them by having that network of businesses that they work with as part of those placement years for their students. We think that's something that will really help Writtle.
Tim, well done. All credit to you and your colleagues and Writtle. As the sun comes out, the future is so bright. We need to wear shade. So now's the time to be aligned to Writtle, whether it be as a student or as a business. So have that complete collaboration.
Yeah, we think we are a flexible, easy to work with partner. We're really ambitious. We want people who are ambitious to come and work with us. So yeah, we're really keen to get people here, understand what we do, and work with us as we build a bright future for our institution.
So brilliant. Connect with Writtle. This is the future.
Thank you.